Welcome to RenovAID. My name is Das.
My name is Naomi.
Hey, you're here. As you can see, season 11 is going to be very different with a dynamic duo at the helm.
That's right. Witness how we aim to transform lives in this series as we continue our mission to
Renew,
rebuild,
and revitalize their homes. So Naomi, are you excited to work with me on the new season of RenovAID?
Maybe.
Anyway, maybe you can tell us about our first family of the season.
Well, we have Mdm Tan. She's a retiree in her 70s and is the sole caregiver to her 17-year-old nephew Hui Qiang.
Hui Qiang, 吃，你的米粉煮好了。
So how did Hui Qiang come under Mdm Tan's care?
His parents separated when he was little, and his father actually entrusted him to the care of Mdm Tan and her older sister. Later, his father passed on from cancer, and Mdm Tan's older sister came down with a stroke.
Oh, so that's how Hui Qiang became Mdm Tan's sole responsibility.
Yes.
昌岁他就来新加坡，他在新加坡已经14年了。慢慢吃，吹吹吹。开始的时候他走路是摇来摇去，后来我觉得不对劲，为什么他一直跌倒？你吹啊吹。
From what I understand, Hui Qiang has a couple of medical issues, such as hearing impairment, global development delay, and cerebral palsy. He also has to undergo physiotherapy to correct his gait.
And speech therapy and occupational therapy as well because he has a global developmental delay.
Hui Qiang is also seeing specialists in neurology, psychological medicine, and orthopedic surgery at KK Women's and Children's Hospital.
So that means Mdm Tan accompanies him for all his medical appointments?
Brings him to school and back too.
I don't think Mdm Tan has much time to herself.
You can say that Mdm Tan's entire day pretty much revolves around Hui Qiang. She has to make sure that he gets sufficient nutrition, rest, and also does his physio at home too, which can be a constant struggle because he doesn't quite like to exercise.
来，你要做的没有做，你的脚没有力。来 tension，body straight。 以前还 OK， 他很听话，还可以，他吃什么东西会做。现在最近了，他懒懒散跟你拖时间。我发火的时候，哇，喊大声骂他，他就跟你做，给我一种压力，就是在这边。会呛你不要 ，please 不要这样，我跟你讲啊，最好你要吃多东西，你就跟我做。哎，会强 ，please。最近的脾气就是说我姨妈走了，他不开心，他就哭了2个晚上。那时候开始他就变了，就是变得很不听话了。哎。 会抢出来，他的脾气就越来越坏。我的卡门给他打破了，衣服全部丢出去。然后后来有警察来过，快点，你还有那个东西做完就完了。你看我这样站，你看1、2、3、4，会抢你 please。不知道怎么样让他 exercise 好起来了，他没有 exercise， 他的筋会很紧，会萎缩，就会瘦，以后就会很难走路。 所以我就一直逼他咯，逼他做。
So the stakes for Hui Qiang are pretty high. Cerebral palsy is a condition that affects both the movement and muscle tone. So if Hui Qiang does not maintain his physiotherapy exercises at home, he can lose his ability to walk altogether. And if the home is very cluttered and messy, that could pose certain dangers.
This is where RenovAID comes in. The therapist at KK Women's and Children's Hospital recommended that a proper exercise area be set up for Hui Qiang in the house. It's just there's not a lot of space in the house given the clutter. So I'm not too sure.
I understand. We must not forget that this is Mdm Tan's home too. So we need to ensure that the home is safe and easy for her to maintain.
你走得太快，你走得乱七八糟哦，就没有用了，浪费掉了。
没这 confusing。
我希望他的脚能走到他好，能自己照顾自己，以后会动手术，不是小手术，是大手术。然后我也是很心痛，逼到我高血压了，不知道怎么样照顾他咯，不知道怎么。
Madam Tan，你好，你好，
欢迎你们进来。
谢谢
Madam Tan。这些沙发为什么你叠在这里？
以前是我们有做的，后来他来又没有地方，这个丢在一边哦。
哦，
要不然他跑来跳，跌倒就糟糕。他跌了一次，所有收掉。
OK。这张桌子是为了摆东西而已。
不是，这个是他的书桌来的。
丁吗？他在学校很开心。
学校当然开心了，有这次有得玩，哪里不开心？
哦，OK。
他在家就说 bowling， 每次又出去吃的。
哦，OK。
他真的是蛮有个性的。那 Madam Tan 这个是 mat，
给他放，给他 exercise， 就打跟斗。
我也注意到这一个橱，
这些东西是下面这些是我侄女的，她是留学，连她买了书放在这边的。
看这个啊。
按，
能不能跟我们说一下这里是放？
这些都是垃圾，也是可以做东西的啦，有些笔啦，还有 mask 啦。
OK。
I also noticed another thing. Madam Tan， 你的冰橱在哪里？那一个吗？哦
OK， 够吗？
就是放她的 cheese 跟牛油，这样。
哦
I
，OK。
see. Okay, so it's actually like a refrigerator. So there's no freezer in this at all.
So first thing, before you even open it, there's no knob to the toilet.
Yes, I think it's also just kind of patched up as we go. But let's see what we have here.
Okay.
All right. The windows have been completely just taped shut like that.
Yeah, I thought that she would need more ventilation, especially in such an enclosed space.
Exactly. But definitely the toilet is narrow. Not enough, I think, for two people to just come on in.
And also, we need to bear in mind that she does her laundry here. We just need to find a way to optimize the space so that, given the space, they all can do things that they need in a safe manner.
Correct.
以前是我侄女在这边睡，刚刚搬走了。
所以呢，这些东西都是你的子女的东西，对吗？
我姐姐的东西。
姐姐的东西。
是你的东西就是在 cupboard。
慧强的房间。为什么他这边有2张床呢？
一张是我的，一张是慧强的。他怕，他说我不敢睡，你来跟我睡。有时候我是拉他的手，我说我拉你的手就好了，你睡咯。
你给他很多安全感，
照顾他一个责任感而已。
责任
答应他的爸爸，所以我一定要做到，而不是疼他的。
And I think it's very heartwarming to know that when he holds her hand, he feels a bit better. Despite the fact that she vehemently rejects the idea of the fact that she actually loves him and cares for him a lot. 这个房间的所有的东西就是你的。
我的。
OK。
I thought it was a table.
Sewing machine.
我的宝贝来的，因为要吃那边衣服破就跟他补。
你的宝贝你一定要保留，你可以留住，但是没有很少用的东西都可以丢掉。你觉得如何
OK。
I think Daz did a fantastic job in
Certainly.
kind of bringing the essence of Madam Tan out. And I feel that we want to respect and honor that spirit of hers as well. She's been such a resourceful person.
And the priority is that it's safe for her and Hui Qiang to live.
Be our designers for today.
Hi, hello. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Cindy from Young's Inspiration Design.
Hi, I'm Jerry. Let's head up and get to meet our profile.
Let's go. Okay. Hello. 陈女士，我们又回来了。
Hello，
欢迎你回来。
这2位是我们的设计师。
Hi, Madam Tan.
Hello.
A lot of things lying around, yeah. Probably need more storage.
There are also things that Hui Qiang would love to have as part of like a little fitness corner.
We might be possibly pushing the living room into the kitchen, like maybe extend the living room further to create the fitness corner.
I'm sure you can feel like the ventilation in this place is a bit off.
Okay, so actually by hacking off the kitchen walls, right, you also bring ventilation to the living room because we actually open up the area.
This is the master bedroom. So I'm not sure how we're gonna like open up this entire room.
Maybe can we consider shifting the sewing machine to the utility room?
Okay.
But I don't kind of want to hide it. It's like, it can be a piece.
Okay, so this is Hui Qiang's room. There's no sense of identity yet for him in this room yet, I feel.
We might need to talk to Hui Qiang to know more about him.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
慧强，来进来进来。
I'm very shy.
Don't be shy. Come and join us.
哎，
He's very tall.
来再走一步，
I want handphone, please.
还没好。
Listen, blessing.
If I can paint your walls, right, what color would you like the walls to be painted? What color? What's your favorite color?
Blackpink là gì ạ?
Black pink is two colors.
I want pink là black together.
I definitely was excited to meet Hui Qiang because with Madam Tan and the way that she describes him, he's so full of life.
又黑又冰，等一下你整个房间是暗暗的，乌漆嘛黑，等一下你又怕你是叫我跟你睡。
I want another light.
Like blinking like a second.
He's got a lot of character as well. And I think it'd be interesting to see how he fills the space of this house so that we know what to do and how to come up with ideas that could make this home his as well. Do you also like to write?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like draw and painting. I still can write a love message when people I feel very sad. And then I can pass the letter to everyone, then tell them cool down and then don't be sad. Then we can play badminton together and have fun.
It is a bit hard to kind of navigate the space, especially when things are starting to get a little bit hard to pull.
Yeah.
It's like wear and tear after 40 years.
We don't use any knobs, I would think. Probably with recessed handles and stuff like that.
Madam Tan has already shared with us that some of these things are rubbish.
Which part is rubbish?
这个我不要，我叫我哥哥搬走。
We might be able to cater a dining table over here.
你们现在吃饭是在那边啊？
就是在前面吃啊。这不那个。
其实会需要衣服全部吊在这边吗？还是其实会想可以拿衣服过来的？
以前小小就是跑进里面说，现在你长大了不可以，你要拿衣服进去toilet换。
So actually we might consider clothing storage within the kitchen.
Yeah, because I think old habits die hard, right? I feel like it could be a possibility where we work around Hui Qiang's need.
这个东西是搬掉了。
OK。
哦，这个是你的那把刀啊？
蓝色的塑胶绑住的。
Oh, right there.
Okay.
就是说，有时候我是想要买多2把，这个不敢，因为等一下他会拿来玩了。
Oh, I realized this. This is hollow.
So how do you know it's hollow?
See, by tapping, you can actually hear the different sounds.
And how do the tiles fall off like that?
Because of the weather, the cement inside actually expand and contract. So that's where it starts to get hollow. So when it's hollow, right, we actually have to rectify it by actually, hacking off and redo it again with cement.
The toilet is already very small, so with the swing door, it can take up a lot of space.
Is there a possibility that you can hack a wall to make it bigger? Does it work that way?
Technically, we can't, but we can apply for HDB permits. So HDB actually allows a 60 cm extension for a toilet. We should be looking at having the laundry rack there instead of the kitchen. Because technically, hanging in clothes in the kitchen. It's gonna block like the sunlight and maybe some ventilation.
And it might be a good place for him to just come out of the toilet and just go and change, get
Yep,
dry,
correct.
and even come back out. Wow,
good
I'm an interior designer.
Join the club.
Hi, Jerry.
Hey, hi, Das.
Hi. We have covered the fact that we want it to be future-proof for Madam Tan and also Hui Qiang with his cerebral palsy condition. All right, so where do we start? Wow.
The concept we are looking in, right, is Japan D.
Oh, wow. So Japan D, is that an industry term?
So basically, Japan D, right, is actually a mixture of Scandinavian with some Japan elements.
Oh yeah, I can see the Scandinavian from the wood.
We added some pops of colours here and there for Hui Qiang also.
That's good, that's good. Straight off the bat, I noticed that this is a coffee table. It may be a bit hazardous for Hui Qiang to walk. And because he's very tall and lanky, he may miss it and fall over. There are supposed to be 2 rooms and 1 storeroom here. So why is there only 1 door?
This is Hui Qiang's room.
Oh!
Yeah, we combine the whole.
So as soon as he enters the house, he can go into his room.
Yeah.
And then the storeroom?
Gone. So basically, we opened up the storeroom.
So that means the storeroom space is going to be part of her master bedroom space.
Yeah, right,
now.
yes.
I noticed the flooring, and the flooring, is it anti-slip of
Yes,
them?
definitely. In fact, it's here. You can have a feel. We did 2 different colours so that this will act as the line that Hui Qiang is supposed to walk on to help him.
I think the colours are not distinct enough. So I suggest we can get a more distinct tile. What is the width of the tile?
It's 30 by 60.
So that's perfect, right? 30, he can start off by walking outside the line, which I think for now his span is quite wide. And eventually when he improves walking, he would be able to walk within the tile. So I think that would be a good idea.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
The storage space is also there, I noticed. That's very good.
For the countertop, right, we're actually using sintered stone. And then not only for the countertop, we will actually do a backsplash as well using this one for easier maintenance.
What are the benefits of using sintered stone as opposed to other materials?
Their heat resistance is super high, as well as the stain resistance. So even after some times, right, it doesn't turn yellow. So for the knife, right, we're actually thinking to have a hidden compartment. Maybe next to the sink, we can have a opening with a hidden door.
Oh, wow. Like Narnia. Yes. Okay, I think that's a fantastic idea.
So actually, we extended both bathrooms out. If you realize you don't see the utility door, the laundry area will be here instead.
Oh, so Hui Qiang can finish his shower, go into the utilities room, get his clothes, wear it, and then come out the toilet.
Yep.
So I think that would be a good idea. Okay, so I spoke to the designers and
Yes.
they have showed me their design. Okay, look at this. This is called Japan D. Okay, I'm not sure if you've heard of that before.
It's a very common design across Singaporean households these days.
Are you telling me?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. I didn't know. So I heard it for the first time. I was like, wow. Then they say, okay, actually it's quite trendy.
I see that the entire layout is very, very well done. I think, along the way, if there are any more questions, I believe we can kind of work it out with them.
Yes.
But for now, I think our volunteers are just around the corner. Oh, they're right there. Let's go say hi. Hello, hello. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Are you ready for the big cleanup?
Yes! Let's go! Hey!
Hello. 我们来了。
Rubbish will put in here. Carton go to warehouse. The plastic containers go to hotel. Indicate every boxes where it should go. Unless it's rubbish, no need to indicate. Okay.
Unopened box of your May shoe. Unopened, completely unopened, but expired in 2020.
Oh, these are expired. When I stepped into the home, I felt like certain things were pushed aside, so I was quite encouraged. But I was very concerned. Madam Tan did not really sort out her items, and
I expected us to go up and have a lot of negotiation with her, and I was very worried that she might kick up a fuss.
Madam Tan 这个可以丢掉吗？
会枪的。
哦 ，OK。
你问他要不要？
Which one you want? Which one you don't want? I throw away for you. This one need or not?
The one.
The one. Okay, this one. Just go to school then. Everybody got book. You got no book.
这些全部都要。
要新的我要，旧的不要。里面有 photo 我要的，那其他的不要。
可以可以。这个应该过期了。你看这个2024已经过期了。
不要不要了。
你外面的那个脚车哦，要丢掉吗？生锈了。
Madam Tan，你看上面的东西，这些东西可以丢吗？你拿几个而已啦，不要拿所有的。
哎呦，惨了惨了。
It's a bit chaotic here because I've uncovered a lot of winter clothing and bags. So Naomi has put her foot down and said that if you have not used it in the past 3 years, Madam Tan has to throw it away.
哦，钱。
仔细的看有没有钱。
这里还有50块。50块。
哇！有100块。啊，100块。
We found like at least a couple of bags that have like $50. 这是美金来的。
哎呦，又是。
欢迎回家！
哇，这么漂亮啊！哇，变流嘞！哇，还是这样啊！
Look like magic.